Very smooth run to this place.
Here we go, literal out front. It seems like maybe he's got that clean air. He throws it high and tight like a fastball pitch. Brandon Sornson, he's giving it back to him. Literal works his way up top, hangs it on the wall. Sornson now pushing Literal around the track. As Literal, both these guys taking out the inside clips. Literal gets into the crease. Brandon Sornson, oh, we got a tire fire. We got a back left tire fire. Ryan Literal brings it around. Been on one lately. Let's see if he can continue on. As Brandon Sornson gets to the wall, and he is right there. Ryan Literal kind of on the nose of it, needs to come down. Now Brandon Sornson past that second inside clip and into that second outside zone. Literal supplying the pressure, and now into that second. Ooh, look at that, tip the tail. Field flirting with that BMW, dives in. Beecham turns on the smoke machine, the second half of that bank. Now coming back down, Matt Field, big angle from him, he dives in, and you saw that quick little reservation of where is he at. He checks the temp and then he gets back up there. And Beecham, massive angle. BMW against Connor Shanahan, Red Bull Garage Istic, BMW, woo, right there. Man, oh, Shanahan, look at him diving in, no back. He's acting, he's like, nobody's there, giving him the side eye. And look at Shanahan in the pocket that's not affected by the smoke. He's diving in, he's rubbing his door, pushing him around. Shanahan and no back, bang his door. D-cell. So Brandon Sornson's lights aren't working, but we will not hold him back as Odie Bakshis initiates Brandon Sornson. Now look at that, he's pushing Odie Bakshis around the track. Look at this killer crossover. It could bite you or it could favor you, and it favors Brandon Sornson. Great execution, allows Odie Bakshis to cross over in front of him, and then drives back into the smoke pocket. Great job there. Who's going to four? Who's going against Connor Shanahan? Sornson initiates. Odie Bakshis chasing him down. Sornson, big angle from him. Now coming down the bank into the crossover. Odie Bakshis looks like he transitions. He drops into formation. Odie Bakshis possessed. Right there. Gives it right back to him. Banging door. And look at that. Something to prove. The finals are here in Orlando. Which Irish driver is going to get the win? James Dean initiates. Big into the bank. Big angle from him. An all-out show. They want to put on a show for you across the globe, across the pond. And it's ready to hold by James the Machine Dean. Shanahan backing off just a little bit. James Dean in the crease. Right there, the middle tire. And Shanahan on the door. Smiling on which one of these drivers. Shanahan, big aggressive initiation. James Dean right there banging on his door. Like you said, he lives on the same street, Jacob. So there he is. Who's going to answer? Who's going to hold the top spot on the box? James Dean applies the pressure, has to back down. Into the crease goes Shanahan. But James Dean gives him a tap. Says, yes, sir. Welcome to
Frederick, the Norwegian Hammer Aasbo. 1,000 horsepower. Again, that BMW E36 initiating into that first outside zone, dragging the bumper on initiation. Both are filling the outside zone. Look at that. Frederick Aasbo really applying the pressure. He knows who he's going against, and he'd love to take him down. And Connor Shanahan said, I'm going to win. That's what he said at halftime when I spoke to him, and he is feeling really confident. Again, coming off his most recent victory at our previous round of Orlando. But Aasbo said, you know, in OWC, they have 7 or 8 transitions, but so, I mean, I'll tell you, Frederick Aasbo is a weapon. Here we go, that Rockstar Energy Toyota GR Supra on the Nittos, and Shanahan drops into formation. We're on that second outside zone. There goes Frederick Aasbo. Shanahan digging that tire into the door, but that's what I like about Shanahan. Did he dig it in? Because he just goes right there in the pocket. Holy cow. I mean,
and we jump the shark.
Here we go. You know what Forsberg and Hurst say? Nope, watch this. Hold my NOS. Boom! Chris Forsberg initiates that all-new Nissan Z, the Nissan Nismo NOS energy drink vehicle on GT radios. This is the home track. So, and look at Jonathan Hurst, the Mr. Cool Cadillac. Great angle from Chris the Force Forsberg, 3-time champ. Goes past an inside clip. Jonathan Hurst takes it out. You want to nudge it at minimum. And there we go. Just past an inside. Comcam's Corvette initiates into that first outside zone. Looks like he does fill it. Brandon Sornson, he's in tow and has the proximity. Now you can see him trying to dig that wheel into his door, mimicking it. There you go. Looks like he throws it sideways, does mimic that angle very well, has to back off. Now in that transition, now in that final outside zone, just a lot more. Here we go. chase him down. Dylan Hughes, that permatex, BMW. Ooh, aggressive initiation, backs that thing in. Gives him the beeps like a dump truck into that second outside zone. And look at that. This is great composure, good posture there from Matt Field. And you can see Dylan the Dozer Hughes, again, pierces that smoke into that final outside zone. Wow, great battle there. Great battle. Just really clean, sterile. You never know. Yeah, now he's got the clean air. He said, Jacob, he might have heard you. All right, out style, you want to see some style? Oh, and Adam LZ, he throws it in aggressively. He took that Matt Field line, tuck it on the inside, and then drops into formation. And look at, there we go, Adam LZ, he's going to grind. He's going to try to bang the door of the three-time champ. And again, Adam LZ passed that inside clip of Frederick Aasbo. He's putting the car in the right place. There's a little left foot brake there. Both those guys tapping the brakes. Into that James Dean will lead. Forsberg giving chase. James Dean into that first outside zone. Gets all the way out there. Tucks in is Chris Forsberg. Let's see if he can get that bite and get right in that pocket. And he does. He gets all the way out there. You can see very similar to how Adam LZ was navigating Frederick Aasbo. You saw that angle. You saw him get in the pocket. Transitioning, a little fire. A little backfire underneath the vehicle into that last outside zone. James is deep. And it's just good. Chris Forsberg now in front. The Nissan Nismo NOS Energy all new Z on those GT radial tires. Transitions through. James Dean cuts through the smoke on the transition into that second outside zone. You can see James Dean you can see him just kind of lunging forward. Now transitioning. Let's see how they handle this. And right there into that final outside zone. James even a little deeper than Chris Forsberg. He can do it. Adam LZ out front. The Drift HQ, breezy. BMW into that first outside zone. Odie Bakshi's kind of dives in on the inside. You see him transitioning now. Adam LZ, he's very familiar with this. Adam LZ bunches him, pushes him, bullies him out of the way. And past that inside clip now into that last outside zone. Big angle. Adam LZ goes into the dirt. Chaos ensues. Okay, there. All right, James Machine Dean initiates into that first outside zone. Feeling all of it. Odie Bakshi's turns in. Want to see that overhead shot. Look at that. Pulling that front left tire off the ground into that second outside zone. Odie Bakshi's bobs and weaves like a boxer in a boxing match. Here we go past that front inside clip into that final outside zone. James Dean dives in. He got the win in Long Beach. Is he going to get it? Here we go. James Machine Dean, AutoZone, Mustang, RTR Mustang versus Fed. Classic battle going that first outside zone past where we saw the wall ride of Adam LZ, and now James Dean rising a different way. Keeps it on the ground, and look at him just slingshot away from Matt Field. Chucks a deuce and now throws some flames in his face. Oh man, right in the line! They got hung up. Did you see that? The championship is up for grabs, and it's between these two gentlemen. Odie Bakshi, let's send it! James Dean comes in, chasing him down in that first outside zone. Now transitioning into the second outside zone. Odie Bakshi's good composure. James Dean right there, maybe giving a little bit of inch. And here comes Odie Bakshi's in that second outside zone, transitioning into that final outside zone. James Dean, he wants it. He goes into the dirt. He drops tire. Odie Bakshi's keeps the composure. Is it Odie Bakshi's going to put a stop to it? Again, it's championship or push. James Dean goes that first outside zone, transition outside zone 2. Odie Bakshi's, now he makes his presence felt. Oh, look at him, angle for angle. James Dean dips a tire. 1, 2, trucks are flapping. It's championship or push. Odie Bakshi's gets thrown off. James Dean, massive angle. Odie Bakshi's riding shotgun in that right-hand drive Ford Mustang. Are you kidding me? Did you breathe, Dean? Frederick Aasbo leads. James Dean giving chase. Here goes Frederick Aasbo high on the bank. James Dean tapping the brakes. A little bit of separation there. Let's see if he can reel him in. Yes, sir. There you see him working his way up top, bouncing his way past that transition into that second inside, that inner outside zone. Now look at James Dean. He's tapping some tire, bouncing back and forth. Middle tire 1 and 2.